boys and girls and Lakewood families. This is Miss Dow. I am going to demonstrate how to upload your artwork to Canvas. Okay, I really feel like at this point, I think a lot of our older students know how to do this, but some of them still don't. And I think if I just kind of go through the steps, they'll all be able to do it, even kindergarten, first graders. I think if they just kind of go through the process a couple times, given how smart they are and technically savvy, I feel like they could probably do this. So let me share my screen. Whoops, and I'm going to close my browser so that you can see my desktop. So this is my desktop. Now I have a Dell laptop, whereas most of you have the Chromebooks. So yours is going to look a little different. I hope that y'all love my team. I love my team. Look at that. Look how happy they all are. I miss them all terribly. But what we want to look for is down at the bottom. And I'm using my cursor to show you what I'm talking about. So if you see my cursor there on Miss Parker's leg, the contrast, little white arrow, please follow that. I'll try to not go too fast. Down here at the bottom of your screen, at the bottom of your desktop, is a toolbar. Okay, yours is going to look a little different on the Chromebook, but you're still going to have a toolbar. And over here on the left somewhere, you're going to see a circle, similar to what you see here. You are not going to have this space here, I don't think, depending on which version of a Chromebook you have. Okay, now I have a screenshot I found online of what that looks like. So here's a screenshot of a Chromebook. There's the circle right there at the bottom. Okay, when you click on it, you're either going to have a space next to it to search, or you might have this space here to search. Okay, I don't know which version you have, but you would just click on it. Now, when you click on it, there's that menu. Okay, for me, yours isn't going to look quite like this, but you're going to have one similar, like I said. And you're going to type in the word camera. You probably don't have to type the whole thing. You can see, I've already searched for it. So the C, it comes right up. All right. I'm going to click on it here. You might already see it right here where it says Gmail or Chrome. I don't know what those are. I found this online, or your files. You may see one there that has the image of a camera. If you do, all you have to do is click on that little button with the icon of the camera. If not, type it in, search, and you'll see it in the search. You click on the app. Let me close this. All right, now I'm using my video for Zoom, so it's not going to let me use it. When I turn my video off with Zoom, I can click OK, and it reloads, and it will let me use the camera now. Okay, so now I'm going to take a picture of my work. This was my action figure. Now I kept my book, I keep my papers in my folder, in my journal. This is my visual journaling note. And when I do work with the students, I'll keep it in there as well. I do recommend, I tell the kids all the time, don't tear out your papers, leave them in your book. That way they don't get lost, you keep them safe, they don't get food on them, or they get wrinkled or whatever. The other nice thing is when you go to take a picture of it, I can hold it here and not have my fingers in the picture. So if you want your picture in the art show, you'll be able to crop out your hands, all right? So you're gonna hold it up, kind of square it in there, get to the point, you might have to just play with it a little bit, get to the point where you can see the whole thing in there. And then hold it still and then click. I'm using my mouse. You can always use the touch screen and take a picture with your finger if you need to. Now, the other thing is you probably don't want your face in the picture, but it's kind of hard sometimes not to, because when we move our head behind, we tend to move our hands. So just keep your face out of there as much as possible, unless you're smiling and you're giving Miss Dow a thumbs up, okay? If you're not gonna put it in the art show, it doesn't matter. All right, so I have my picture. So now I'm going to close the camera with the little X up at the top. I can turn my video and Zoom back on. And now I'm going to upload my picture. Now your picture was stored in your picture. So again, you'll look through your settings and you should see some sort of little icon of a picture. Usually they use a landscape with the mountains. And when you click on it, well, let's minimize this. We don't need to have that so big. You will see your camera roll. So you're looking for pictures or a folder that says images, camera roll. I can't remember what it is in Chromebooks, okay? So that's where it is, and you'll see that again in a minute when we upload. Let me close this. All right, so I am here in Canvas, and that was let's put that in 4th grade. That was a 4th grade assignment. It was also 5th grade assignment. So, all right, and I'm going to go into student view. This is teacher view. I have a lot of buttons that y'all don't have. So I'm going to switch to student mode so you can see it the way that you do. All right, so that was a module 2 lesson. So I'm scrolling down here. I'm going to go into module 2, which was quarter 2. And then again, I'm going to scroll down. These were our lessons, and that was our final project. So I'm going to go into final project. And now you see this is a submission page. So there's the submission button. I'm going to click on that. And it's going to let me choose a file. So choose a file. Click on it. And there you can see I've already done this before, so it went right to it. If it doesn't go to it, you simply have to find in this menu which folder your pictures are in. Okay, when I click on pictures, there's the folders. All right, and I would just click on the folder. Let's see. We'll do this one. Okay. Open, you can see it's here, and then submit assignment. And we get this wonderful little celebration. Look at all that confetti and the balloons. Some of them have rockets. I love that. I don't know why. Call me old-fashioned. I think that's a lot of fun. I hope you find that is a lot of fun as well. Now, notice it says resubmit assignment. Let's say you were like, oh no, that's the wrong one. That's module 2. I meant to put it in module 1 or module 2 or 3. It's okay. You can resubmit, okay? You can just go in there, resubmit, choose another file and upload. All right, I did that on purpose to make sure because I knew we were learning this brand new. Now, what if you're doing, say, a sculpture project, like we did with our name projects? You can do a video. So you can go into Studio. You can click on Studio when you go into the submission area. And you can click Record, Webcam. Now, unfortunately, I can't really show you this live because this doesn't seem to work with Zoom. I tried it before I started recording and it doesn't work. But you would just hit Start Record. You would be able to see yourself in there just the way you did with the camera. And then you could record, and it records sound as well. So you can record yourself talking. Maybe there's something you want to tell me about your artwork. You could just tell me then, even if it's just a picture. And then if you've already hit start recording, it'll say stop. You hit stop, you save it, and then you would be able to choose the file. You can go in here and upload the file and choose it. Or maybe actually it lets you choose it right in from Studio. Yeah, it lets you go into your library and choose it, okay? I don't think I have any pictures in my library. Let me see what I can show you here. Yeah, so I haven't added any, but if I go into my library here, it would have a list of videos if I made them. They'd be there, okay? All right, let's see. I think that pretty much covers it. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I will post this video in Canvas so you can watch it anytime. Remember that you can always send it to me on Clash Dojo, and you can text it to me or email it to me. The complication with those is that there's more apt for me to miss it. I've noticed lately on Clash Dojo, I'm not always getting a signal, a message saying I have a message. So I don't know what that is. I give you those options to make it easier for you. I totally don't mind. I just need you to know that there could be a margin of error there. I make mistakes. I could miss it. If I don't respond to you, then I haven't seen it. I have responded to every single picture I have received, every single project. So even if it's just a thank you, or usually I try to tell you, give you some feedback on it. So if I have not responded, then I haven't received it, or I haven't looked yet. Okay, so give me a day or two to look at it. And even if it's in Canvas, Canvas boys and girls, I leave you a message, okay? All right, boys and girls, let's have an amazing second half of the year. I've told you this many times, I would love to be in school with you at Lakewood with all our wonderful materials, but we're not. So let's make the most of it. Let's try to have fun. Let's engage with each other, okay? We'll talk, we'll get to know each other, we share, and upload your work, and we'll create a beautiful portfolio for you. All right? All right. Adios, mis amigos.